Today I will show you the 5 formulas you will use to find your niche. Number 1, evaluate your passions and skills. This sounds so basic, but it really makes all the difference. Don't just choose a niche because you are interested in it. To be sustainable, it should ideally be something you can see yourself being passionate about for at least 5 years. Is this something you love to do in your free time, or that you will do even if you are not getting paid for it? This could be a great option for your niche. It's also important to think about which areas you have special skills or experience in. What do people regularly tell you you are good at? What's your training or education? What special skills or knowledge have you developed through your work? Finding an area that you are both knowledgeable about and that you love. This is the sweet spot for identifying your niche. Number 2, figure out if there is a market for your niche. Having a passion for a particular niche is not enough. Make sure there is a need for it. Otherwise, your work will stay as hobby. It will not grow into creative business. One way to start figuring out the market is with some basic keyword research. You can use Google Keyword Planner for this. Use some keywords related to your niche and see which words and phrases get suggested. Then you narrow down the suggestions by monthly search volume and competition level. For search volume, stick to 1,000 to 10,000 per month. Less than this means there is no much market for it. Also, it may be too hard to rank for it in search. Then, for competition, go with low to medium range. Don't go for the highest competition because it will be saturated. It tells you how competitive that phrase or that keyword is in AdWords, not organic search. So it can still give you a general idea of organic competition levels. Number 3 is to narrow down your niche. At this point, you may want to narrow your niche even further. You narrow down. For instance, you may have found out that health is a popular niche, but can focus on weight loss or weight loss tips for men. So that one, you go from general weight loss or general health down to weight loss tips for men. So one of the best way to find or to do this is to visit related forums and Facebook groups. You find some things people like as a solution you can provide. And number 4 is to check out the competition for yourself. Keyword research is important, but you will also want to see how the competition is for your niche. This is simple. Go to Google and Google some of these keywords you have found to see which site comes up on page 1. You will find one of these 3 things I'm going to share with you now. The first is there are already tons of well-known sites ranking for those keywords, so this niche may be oversaturated and it may be better to find the one that is not quite so popular. The second one is there are no sites ranking for those keywords, so you need to be careful here. This could indicate that there is lots of opportunity, but more likely it means others have already discovered there is no market for this niche. Lastly, there are some sites ranking for those keywords, but they are generally smaller or low quality. This is generally a good sign that this niche is worth pursuing. There is likely some market for this niche, and this niche won't have too much competition. That is, the competition won't be too harsh. With this, I will say congratulations, because at this point you have chosen a niche and scoped out the competition. Now it's time to see if this niche is really as popular and lucrative as you are hoping. You have to test your niche, which is the final tips. Test your niche. While the market research you have already done is helpful, testing the niche market will show you whether you are on the right track. One way to test your niche before you set up an entire website or your blog is to create a landing page that promotes a free product, digital products, info products related to that your niche. The traffic you will generate and the responses you will have from the analytics will reveal to you if there is a market for it. If you can follow this process, then you will be able to discover your niche with these 3 steps. So this 5-step process should give some ideas and give you a great place to start. It will also help you minimize the risk in starting a niche site or YouTube channel, which will save your time your money and frustration. If you find these tips helpful, kindly hit the like button and share to reach more people. Don't forget to subscribe for more educational and informative videos. Let me have your comments below if you have any questions. Thank you.